New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. All right, first and foremost, a non-announcement of when the Forbidden Limited list won't be. Okay, so they're going to do the announcement after Worlds. They said, please note the new Forbidden Limited list won't be for a while. Adjustments will be made sometime after the World Championship. Stay tuned. All right. I'm going to sound like a fucking dingle dork on this one. Good. I know a lot of people are clamoring for a ban list, and I think it's just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Exists in a perpetual state of hype where we need something to be changing. But if you've played the TCG at all, you know that it's actually in a pretty good position right now, right? I think YuGiOh, Malice, this VS deck, Orcus, Gem Knight, all considering splashing Fiendsmith and Mitsurugi is a good thing. I think this is a really interesting format. I like that there's a lot of options and decks that play on different sort of planes than each other. I like that there's blind second strategies that don't feel stupid like Tenpai, and I like that the game states get really involved. What's more, there's about to be a new set release in Justice Hunters, and it's going to bring in 2 new decks that are totally going to warp the meta, and one that is still going to be playable. Like, Draco Tail is going to be around regardless of how you feel about the cards. What's more, if there's a ban list now, and it turns out some of those cards in Justice Hunters are a little too good, then it has to be like months before we like have a list that deals with Paradise Smasher or something, for instance. Not that that card is going to be like so everywhere that it's going to necessitate a ban, but if they don't like that type of gameplay, they can get rid of it early while still leaving the rest of the deck viable. And importantly, I really like that we're going to get the Justice Hunters meta at the same time as YuGiOh is as powerful as it is now. I feel like every version of the Malice suite of decks that is strong now was legal in the OCG at a weaker point when Justice Hunters released, which meant that we never really got to see how they stacked up. I like this. I think this is fine. I think it's great. I appreciate it, and I think they should take their time. I think TCG players have gotten a little too comfortable with a constant cycle of ban lists, and I think it is important to see a metagame develop. And we will see a metagame drastically change in the wake of the Justice Hunters support. How funny is it, though, that everyone pretended there was going to be a ban list? Man, so many people were testing the format post fake ban list that got posted on Reddit. Isn't that so funny? Oh my god. Nothing is confirmed until it happens, chat. Next up. The other 2 signer decks confirmed, TCG. All right, so they are releasing a new copy of or a new series of Yusei supports for a new Yusei deck, but there's going to be 2 more, because it's part of a 5D's legendary deck set. And the other 2 are an Akiza deck with new Black Rose Dragon cards we're going to take a look at momentarily, and a Crow deck that says featuring the latest Black Wings from 2022's Darkwing Blast and more. I hope they are heavy on the more, because I want some more Black Wings. I'll take more Black Wings until the sun fucking explodes. Black Wings like the 3rd most popular deck of all time in terms of individual cards released for the archetype. Not enough. It's not enough. You Black Wings, but it's not enough. Next up. Beware the Curse of Canine. Okay, so this is that thing that happens when after a deck build pack, they release a new set, and the new set contains 1 piece of support for every deck that's in the deck build pack. Difference is the decks in the deck build pack are already good. So let's see what we got. First up, we have Canine Jack Me Off. We'll start with Go Noroi. You can only use the 2nd and 3rd effects of this card's name once per turn. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand, you can normal summon this card without attributing. If this card is normal summoned, you can special summon a non-machine canine monster from your deck. And if you do, you can special summon from the extra deck while you control that face a monster, except canine monsters. And you can send a canine card you control to the graveyard to look at your opponent's hand. Okay, I hate to be like this. This card's insane. This card's like really good. Why? Because it's an Earth Machine. No, it's fucking... I don't know. I do think it's good. It is a 1 card for Canine. And also, this effect, you can send a Canine card you control to the graveyard to look at your opponent's hand. One of those situations where, like, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Players consistently undervalue hand knowledge. Like, just being able to take a peep is so unbelievably strong. So much so that I think a lot of the power of cards like a pointer of the Red Lotus, of course, is that you get to take the best card out of your opponent's hand. But a lot of the power is you get to know what to interact with, and this is gonna really move the needle, I think. To be clear, K9 is already an incredibly good deck. It's already extremely powerful. This will make it more powerful. Next up, Jack Me Off. If this card is exiled summoned, or if your opponent activates a monster effect in a hand or graveyard, detach a material from this card, then target a monster on the field, destroy it. It's like sort of Detonator in that regard. A K9 Xyz monster that has this card as material gains this effect. Any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent, the turn they activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard is doubled. Crazy. Crazy card. I mean, both of these cards are really good for a deck that is already really good. Personally, I am horrified at the concept of K9 being better than it already is, but people seem to like the K9 meta, so I don't know how mad I can be about it. Next up. Yummy, 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 yum. We got a new Yummy Marshmallow. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control no monsters or all monsters you control, like beast monsters. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normally special summoned, you can add a Yummy spell trap from your graveyard to your hand. Or if it was special summoned by a Synchro Monsters effect, put a Yummy field spell or continuous spell trap from your deck or banishment face up on your field instead. Okay, so first and foremost, the bar on what a Yummy monster has to accomplish to be playable is pretty low. I'll be honest with you. It could be a vanilla and would be up for consideration. I mean, then you would play Primate cards. So it doesn't have to do too much. This first effect just gets to summon itself. Really, really strong. Definitely very good. The second effect, busted as shit. I think this card is very good. It will certainly see a home in Yummy. Yummy will become more powerful as a result. I feel weird saying this over and over again, being like, well, the new support for the Justice Hunters archetype will make the Justice Hunters archetype that's already top tier even more powerful. But I mean, that is the case. That is the case. Yum, yummy, yum, yummy, yummies. Each time 2 or more Yummy monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, gain 500, and if you do, your opponent pays 500. We did it, folks. We found the life card. You can pay 500 to target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including Yummy Snatchy, send both to the graveyard, and Synchro Summon. If your opponent activates a card effect, you can pay 100, link summon a Yummy monster. Boy, this card is going to be annoying to play into. Boy, this card is going to be annoying to play into. Maybe I'll just dodge Yummy for the entirety of this format. The good thing is the Yummy Zen board is still not that crazy, right? Yes. All right, next up. Here's the Draco Tail. Sorry, we got 2 of them. Draco Tail Frixel. If this card is normally special summoned, you can target a Draco Tail in your graveyard, special summon it, then return a monster you control to the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can set a Draco Tail spell trap from your deck. And Draco Tail Sting, target a monster or a spell trap in your opponent's graveyard, banish them, then put a Draco Tail monster or card from your graveyard or banishment to the bottom of the deck, except Sting, then draw a card. So this deck was, of the 3 from Justice Hunters, the worst, and the one that I was ready to see crazy ass, baller ass legacy support for. Now, to be clear, these cards are fine. They're good. They may find a home in the deck. But also to be clear, they are not enough. A few Dragon Tails, man, but it's not enough. Like Dragon Tail has this really rough issue where a significant amount of its monsters require a normal summon, and this is like another fucking normal summon. I don't know. I love that Draco Tail Sting is like, we got to give him a crazy ass trap card. It's DD Crow. You get to DD Crow and draw a card. And like, it's fine. That's good. Ugh. It's double DD Crow. Come on now, Disparage. Yeah, you can target a monster and a spell trap. Also, you can Ash it. I don't know. I have a hard time being bullish on Draco Tail when the other 2 archetypes are still good. I want to be clear. I think this deck is fine. I think it will be a consistent power player in the meta, but like, it is frustrating seeing how it is treated when like the card for Yummy and the card for K9 seems so fucking battle Buster, Boster, Blaster, powerful. And this one is like, it's fine. It's good. I mean, it's all right. All right, next up. Folks. Oh my God. Oh, hell no. Oh. We're back. More true Draco support. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Masterpiece, the big fucking dickhead. Level 10 Dark Worm Effect Monster. Masterpiece, the true Drake Overlord. Wait, I thought that he was a Draco Slayer. What happened? Did he become evil? Requires 3 tributes to normal summon face up. But you contribute continuous spells and traps you control as well as monsters. When your opponent activates a monster in effect or hand or field and you control this tribute summon card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. That's right, it is Masterpiece, but it is a negation. It also doesn't require you to do shit. Holy fuck. If this tribute summoned card is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, skip your opponent's next main phase. This is funny because, like, since there's a main phase 1 and 2, if you walk over it, you can just be like, your turn's over, bitch. 3 tributes for 1 negate. In Draco, that's fine. Oh, man, that is so funny. This effect will never matter. I think it'll come up. Unlike the other Masterpiece, though, chat has already figured it out. This card is not unaffected, so it's a little less good, probably. Oh, man. Okay. Marianime Phoenix, the true Draco Phoenix Knight. This is a 6, 1800, 1400. You can tribute a continuous spell trap you control instead of a monster. If this card is in your hand, you can destroy either a true Draco or a true King in your hand or face-up field. And if you do special this card to either field, and if normal summon from the hand, banish the top 4 cards of your deck. Then Draco Fuck Off. Who's winning the Draco Fuck Off? This is Draco Jack Off. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. You can only use the second effect once per turn. When this card resolves, add a true Draco or true King monster or a Draco Slayer or Drake Overlord pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. If the face-up true Draco or true King monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, target one of them. Place it face-up in your spell trap zone as a continuous spell. Okay. So that one is fucking awesome. It means you can go like field spell, pop your monster, put it in the back row, Masterpiece over all the back row, and then it's unaffected by everything without having to like get into a weird situation where you have to summon 2 guys to make it monster immune. It's going to mean you're going to get the triple unaffected Masterpiece pretty much every game, I think. I don't think these cards are very good. I know I want to be like 1,000 years of true Draco. A negate seems like where the deck wants to be, but like the thing that true Draco is known for now is playing like the Monarchs Erupt and a bunch of dick-ass floodgates and just sitting on a guy who's generally unaffected. This guy is a negation, but isn't unaffected, so turns on all those cards that would interact with cards that were affected. Was other Masterpiece affected? I don't understand the true Draco Phoenix Knight. I don't get it. I like what? I don't know what this card is for. You're supposed to like pop a true Draco and give it to your opponent, and then they banish the top 4. But like, why does that do anything? I don't know. I don't understand. It activates Thrust. True. Yeah, I think it's supposed to like proc your own true Dracos. Like you're supposed to perform a tribute summon, then you're supposed to like pop something, give it to your opponent, they banish 4, and then you get to resolve Mr. Draconite. But like that's so bad. It's like not remotely good enough. I don't know. I want these cards to be good. I want True Draco to be the best deck ever. I want us to all have to deal with the Monarchs Erupt, and we'll be boarding like 9 copies of Lightning Storm. But no, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna do it. Next up, new Black Roses. All right, so we have first up Violence Witch. That's what they be calling me. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn if you control a Black Rose Dragon or a monster that mentions it or a plant synchro monster. That's so fucking funny. They were like, we totally forgot to put an archetype on these guys. If you control the card Black Rose Dragon, which is not a plant but a dragon, or a monster that mentions the Black Rose Dragon, or just generally a plant synchro, This card can be specialed from the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard and a synchro monster is on the field, you can discard a card to special summon a plant monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck. Also, you are locked except for synchros. So that last little clause, pretty frustrating, but that first part of the effect, fucking insane. The amount of crazy plant shit you can get from your deck is unthinkable. Downside is you can't use it for the plant link combos that have become very popular in plant enthusiast circles. Twilight Rose Black Knight. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normally special summoned, you can special summon a Black Rose Dragon or a level 4 or lower plant monster from your graveyard, but its effects are negated. Really? Debris Dragon. Plant monsters you control gain 1,000 attack while you control synchro, and you can target another plant monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1. So, like, what they want you to do is go Violence Witch, summon Twilight Rose Black Knight, bring back Violence Witch, and then you can perform another synchro, right? You could make another Black Rose Dragon. Bramble Rose Dragon. Okay, this one is a Black Rose Dragon that is a plant. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, inflicts 600 damage to them when that effect resolves. We are not fucking doing this effect again. How many times are we going to print this on a 5D's fucking ass card? Inflicts 600 damage to your opponent when the effect resolves. All face-up monsters they control lose 600 attack. During the main phase, you contribute this card to special summon a Black Rose from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon a level 4 or lower plant tuner from your graveyard. All right. Do you guys know why this effect sucks ass? This is going to really suck your dick when you read it. So your opponent summons something you want to pop. You go activate Black Rose Dragon. When this card is synchro summoned, you can destroy all cards on the field. That's right. Using this quick effect will frequently cause Black Rose Dragon to miss timing. Cool. Doug, thanks for the raid. Oh, you guys are just in time for the last 10 minutes of the Give Joseph Money Challenge. Uh-oh, it looks like we're going to fail the Give Joseph Money Challenge. There will be no hype train. Oh, there really won't. Get fucked. Owned. Totally owned. Maybe next time. Hate Rose Witch. Why is everyone so mean in Black Rose now? If this card is synchro summoned, you can send up to 2 plant monsters from the graveyard, 1 from your deck and 1 from your extra deck. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for synchro monsters. Plant monsters you control can't be destroyed by card effects. If a card on the field is destroyed by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. This is cool, I guess. Makes him kind of hard to remove. Maybe your win condition is to burn your opponent out, and it's hard to remove that monster because Hate Rose is on the field. That doesn't sound like a very good... putting that... Now that I've said that out loud, that doesn't sound like a very viable strategy. Black Rose Garden. Wait, it's just Black Garden, but the statues are rose. When this card resolves, you can add a Rose Dragon monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Face-up monsters on the field become plants. When this card is destroyed, inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each plant monster in your graveyard. Then, if it was destroyed by the effect of Black Rose Dragon, inflict 2,400 damage to them. What is the purpose of this? Best case scenario, we are just making an FTK. Summon Chant. Sorrowful flames pierce every inch of this abominable world. Oh, thorns of hatred, bloom madly. Synchro Shokan. Reveal yourself. Bramble Rose Dragon. Sucks. I don't know. None of these cards seem good enough to make Black Rose something I'd ever consider. At most, it's just an Inferno-style annoyance. Next up. New Tri-Brigade, PogChamp. New Tri-Brigade, PogChamp. Wait a minute. Is that the real Farrajeet? What the fuck? They really got Farrajeet? Wow, check it out. We got the entire Konami executive boardroom. We got these 4 guys and then a VTuber. All right. Here's some new Tri-Brigade support. Tri-Brigade is a theme of Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast monsters whose critical cards are Link monsters. Oh, really? All right, first up is Mouser. So this is Farrajeet, right? Not Adult Kit. I saw someone be like, oh my god, it's Adult Kit. And I was like, you know there is an Adult Kit in this archetype already. I like that she has like, is that the gun? That's not the gun, right? It's just a second very powerful gun. All right. If this card is link summoned, you can send 2 Tri-Brigade cards with different names from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, except for Mouser. You can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monsters. That kind of sucks. A lot of the other Tri-Brigades have the lock that you can't use monsters as material, except Beast, Winged Beast, and Beast Warrior monsters. This is your hard locked from them. And if sent to the graveyard, you can target a face-up monster of the field, change it to face-down defense position. Obviously, you are meant to send, like... I mean, you're meant to send this next card, but you're meant to send, like, Nerval, that card that's kind of fucking upstart. Bucephalus can send Garura, and you can draw a card. Like, that's... You could send Shureg to add a card from your deck to your hand. Like, this gets you pretty much anything you're missing. The problem is, if you're making this card, you're probably not missing anything. And then Tri-Brigade Hammer. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects of this card's name once per turn. Add a Tri-Brigade spell trap from your deck to your hand, except Hammer. Banish any number of Tri-Brigade cards from your graveyard. Special summon a Tri-Brigade Link monster from your extra deck with the Link rating equal to the number banished, ignoring its summoning conditions, and you're locked. So this is another Revolt. It's a Revolt. It's a Revolt you do after you Revolt. That's cool, right? I mean, I think it is. Both this and Revolt are cool. I like, these cards are great. These cards are really strong. They're great for the archetype. Mouser opens up a lot of really fun lines where, like, on your opponent's turn, you Revolt not for Shureg, but for, like, you make Shureg turn 1 and it just sits on your field. And so instead of revolting for Shureg to get the banish, you revolt for Mouser, which gets you the banish anyway because you already have the Shureg established. And then Mouser sends Bucephalus, which sends Mouser, which means you get to book a guy. Like, that's funny. Or if Mouser is part of the revolt, then you can just book them normally. I don't know. It's cool. I think it's fine. I don't think that the difference between Tri-Brigade being good and Tri-Brigade being PP bad is these two cards. But... Tri-Brigade is an archetype that's close and could do it again in a potential future, and these cards are steps in the right direction. It would need, like, 2 or 3 more things. Like, at present, if you want to play a deck that sets up a powerful Link combo and then you're on your opponent's turn resolves a trap that wins you the game immediately, you can already play Vanquish Soul. So... Or Malice, LMAO. Yeah, that's true. Or Malice. Or Malice. All right. You got a couple more? Get rid of a powerful predator with Dominus Spiral. We're still doing Dominus traps, okay? You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn if your opponent activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard this turn. You can activate this card from your hand. Target a monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand or extra deck. Then if you have no traps, your opponent can special summon a monster from their graveyard. And then you are cut off of light and darks. Hard to tell if this is good or not. It's like Compulse Dominus. I'm envisioning a situation where, like, you get to bounce a detonator. It's usable in the end phase. Yeah, so you can wait for your opponent to do their end board and then be like, okay, now that we're done doing the end board. The one downside I'm going to note is that there are going to be decks that don't trigger this hand or graveyard thing. Like, not a lot of them, but there are going to be some. You're just going to look at the Dominus and be like, fuck me. Any Dominus trap, I think, is immediately suspect for play, and I think this one is as well. But we'll see. All right. Last card, PogChamp. Last card, PogChamp. For there to be rebirth, there must first be death. With Regenesis Demiurge. Okay, that's what it's named in the OCG. In America, it's going to be called Regenesis Angry Man. Regenesis Angry Man. Oh, woe to thee who finds their immortal soul stuck in this rotting, dying material realm that is about to be extinguished. What are you talking about? We live in the purview of the demiurge, you dumb fuck. We can't know the name of the true god. Oh my god. These motherfuckers have been fooled. All right, Regenesis Demiurge. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by banishing 2 monsters from your graveyard with 2,500 original attack and defense. Discard a special summon. You can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of your banished monsters, 2,500 attack or defense. Return them to the hand. Monsters your opponent controls lose 2,500 attack during the battle phase only. It's giga ass. It's terrible. That's unthinkable. Why would they even print a card with this text on it, right? Like, am I crazy? You're meant to banish your graveyard to summon this, and upon banishing, you bounce your opponent's field, and then your opponent's monsters lose attack. Why? You just bounced them. Like, what the... Oh, man. You know what? I am willing to rebuke the demiurge. I believe in the power of the true and living God who rules over all things, not the power of the hyper-real God that has generated a veritable Garden of Eden for us to toil in until, you know, eventually we succumb to its whim. This is fucking hell. This is miserable. Devarim, or Debarim, is the 44th weekly Torah portion in the annual Jewish cycle of the reading, and first of the book of Deuteronomy. Brain and I went with Demiurge, since it has a false demonic evil creator energy. It's a stretch, right? The Demiurge is a totally different concept. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. I'm not up to date on my Gnosticism. Though I wouldn't be shocked by Regenesis Reaper or Regenesis Lord number 2. Maybe like Regenesis False Lord. I like Reaper. Regenesis Reaper. That's probably what it's going to be.